Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to IK Future Leaders, where we explore the wisdom of the world's most influential thinkers. Today, we dive into one of the most powerful and controversial books ever written, The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. This book is not just about power in the political or corporate world. It's about understanding human behavior, influence, strategy, and survival in a competitive society. Throughout this speech, we will uncover the importance of power dynamics in everyday life, how great leaders, from emperors to CEOs, have used these principles, the ethical dilemmas of using power, when to use it, and when to step back, real-life examples from history that illustrate these laws, and finally, the most crucial lesson that determines success or failure in power struggles. Stay with me until the end, because the last insight will change how you see the world forever. Understanding power. Why does it matter? Power is present in every aspect of life. Whether you are in business, politics, relationships, or even social media, someone is always trying to gain influence. Those who understand power thrive. Those who ignore it fall behind. Robert Greene's book doesn't just teach how to gain power, it teaches how to protect yourself from being manipulated. History is filled with individuals who rose to power only to lose everything because they didn't understand the rules of the game. Let's begin with some of the most profound strategies from this book. The Art of Strategy. Key lessons from the 48 Laws of Power. Mastering the art of deception. One of the core principles of power is that perception is reality. Throughout history, leaders have mastered the skill of deception, not necessarily through lies, but through controlling what others believe. Take Napoleon Bonaparte as an example. He used the image of a revolutionary hero to inspire his troops, even when his actual political strategies were ruthless. His ability to control his image made him one of the most powerful figures in European history. The lesson: never reveal everything you think, feel, or plan. Keep people guessing, knowing when to speak and when to stay silent. People often assume that talking more makes them look smart. But in reality, the most powerful individuals know the value of silence. Take the example of Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors in history. He rarely speaks in public, but when he does, the world listens. His ability to control when and how he speaks gives him an aura of authority. Lesson: silence is a weapon. Use it wisely. Make others do the work and take the credit. History rewards those who take action, but true power lies in making others work for you while you get the credit. This is a lesson straight from the playbook of great political and business leaders. Look at Steve Jobs. He wasn't the one who physically built Apple's technology, but his vision, leadership, and ability to inspire others to work for his dream made him an icon. The key takeaway: powerful people delegate, but they remain the face of success. Stay mysterious. Predictability is weakness. Predictable people are easy to control. When others can guess your next move, they can manipulate you. History's greatest leaders have always maintained an air of mystery. Think of Vladimir Putin. Whether you agree with his politics or not, his unpredictability makes him a feared and respected leader. The lesson: keep people uncertain about your true intentions. It makes you powerful, crushing your enemies without mercy. One of the harshest lessons from the book is that mercy is often mistaken for weakness. Throughout history, leaders who showed half-hearted forgiveness often suffered the consequences. Julius Caesar showed mercy to his enemies and they stabbed him to death. Meanwhile, Genghis Khan destroyed entire cities that resisted him, ensuring no one dared to oppose him. The takeaway: when you strike, strike hard. Half measures lead to disaster. The ethics of power. Is it right or wrong? Now, many people might ask, is it ethical to follow these rules? The answer depends on how you use power. You don't have to be ruthless to be powerful. Instead, you must be strategic. For example, Elon Musk is known for his aggressive business strategies, but he doesn't use power to harm people. He uses it to build companies that change the world. The lesson: power itself is neither good nor bad. It depends on the hands that wield it. The most important lesson: power is a long-term game. Finally, we come to the most crucial insight from this book, the one that determines who truly succeeds in life. Real power is built over time. Short-term victories mean nothing if you cannot sustain them. Many people rise to power quickly but fail to maintain it. Why? Because they focus on immediate success instead of long-term strategy. Look at Jeff Bezos. He didn't become the richest man in the world overnight. He built Amazon for decades, sacrificing short-term wins for long-term dominance. This is the biggest takeaway from the 48 Laws of Power. Don't just play for today, build power that lasts for a lifetime. Conclusion: what will you do with this knowledge? Now that you understand these lessons, the question is, how will you use them? Will you use these insights to grow in your career? Will you protect yourself from being manipulated? Will you master the art of influence to achieve greatness? Remember, power is always at play in business, relationships, and even social interactions. Those who understand it shape the world. Those who ignore it become victims of it. This was IK Future Leaders, bringing you the knowledge to rise above the rest. If you found this valuable, like, comment, and share, and remember, the future belongs to those who understand the rules of power.